Welcome, dear student, Senior 2 at Leaders Language School. In this video, we are going to revise together the first three units of your textbook, Unit 1, 2, and 3. Let's start. Okay, we are going to study together the vocab of this book, right? Okay, the first word here, post. Eating, right? Eating fresh fruit and vegetables boosts the immune system, strengthens the immune system, you see, right? Or you can see encourages the system, the immune system, it gives it more power, and so on. Boast is a boring person. He is a boring person right? He boasted about his rich family all the time. He's proud of his family, so he talks a lot about his family all the time. Breathe and breath. Breathe is a verb, breath is a noun. As for breathe, okay, here this word, breathe, the verb here, to what? To take air into your lung and send it out again. To take air into your lungs and send it out again, right? The performance of CPR helped the man breathe normally. Breath is a noun. It is the process of taking the air into the mouth and letting it go out. It is normal for your breath to be warm. Right? We have here, right, some confusing words. Lie and lay. Right? Lie, L-I-E, past lay, past participle laying, and lying, right? This word, what does it mean? To put yourself in a flat position. To put yourself in a flat position. He lay in bed to rest, right? He put himself right on in a flat position on the bed. The problem lies in that he doesn't want to work hard. Lies, this is the reason of the problem. Egypt lies, when I say Egypt lies, I mean that Egypt is located or is in the north of Africa. As for the verb lay, laid, and laying here, right, to put you something in a particular position, to put something in a particular position. He laid the glass carefully on the floor. The parties, right, has laid 2 eggs. Mom started to lay the table. Mom started to lay the table, to set the table, to put, you see, the dishes, the cups, the glasses on the table for lunch. Lie, lied, and lying. When I say someone lies, I mean that right here, he says something untrue, or to write or say something that you know isn't true. You know isn't true. He lied when he said that his uncle is an ambassador. I mean that this is not the truth. Lie to, don't lie to your mother again. Don't tell her lies. Don't lie to your mother again. Lie about, he lied about his job, right? He didn't tell us about his job correctly. He didn't tell us the truth about his job. He is a driver, not a lawyer, right? He claimed that he is a lawyer, but he is not. Encourage and discourage, opposite here. To encourage, to motivate someone to do something. His mother encourages him to do a sport to keep fit. So we have encouraged someone to and infinitive. His mother encourages him to do a sport to keep fit, right? Encourage, infinitive, right? Verb and ing, now also. The government encourages starting private business. So you can say encourages someone to, infinitive, or infinitive plus ing. The government encourages starting private business. Discourage, the opposite of encourage here, someone from doing something. I discourage Rodina from listening to bad songs. I mean here that I tried to convince to persuade Rodina not to listen to bad songs. Organ and member. Organ here, right, is a part of your body that performs a job. The brain and the heart are two organs of someone's body. The heart and the brain are the most important organs. This is the meaning of organs of the body. As for member, right, member, a person or an animal or a plant that belongs to a particular group. Member, a person, an animal, or a plant that belongs to a particular group. The manager welcomes the new members of the staff. The new members of the staff, for example, here the members of the English staff, I mean the teachers of the English staff. Infection and illness. What does infection mean? Infection, right, is a disease caused by a virus or bacteria. This is the meaning of infection. Infection, smallpox, it is a name of a certain disease, and COVID-19 are dangerous infections. Okay, as for illness, right, it is a disease. She suffers from a serious illness, right? She suffers from a serious illness. She feels right tired, she has no ability to move, to walk, and so on. Technique and method, right? Technique, you see, means a skillful way of doing something. A skillful way of doing something. This is the meaning of technique, right? To use a different technique to solve the problem, a different and innovative way, method to solve a problem. As for method, you see here a particular way of doing something. This one is a skillful way to do something, a particular way to do something. This shop allows different methods of payment. Here we have three words: event, occasion, and opportunity. Event, occasion, and opportunity. As for event here, a thing that happens especially, right? Something important. Event here. The match between Al-Ahli and the Zamalek is the main event, right, this week. So that is an important event. As for occasion, right, occasion, a time when, right, something happens, when something or something special happens. Sham Nisim is an important occasion, right? Right, Mother's Day is an important occasion. Opportunity means a chance, right? A chance. Go and talk to the manager. Don't miss the opportunity, right? It is a good chance, a suitable chance, a better chance for you to talk to the manager. We have here amount, quantity, and level. Amount. The doctor advised me to reduce the amount of salt in my food, right? I guess that amount and quantity, you see, have the same meanings. The doctor advised me to reduce the amount of salt in my food. In this way, right, amount, a quantity of something. And the quantity, you see, an amount of something, the same meaning. Add the right quantity of salt to your food. Level. Of course, we have, right, high level, middle level, and lower level. I want to measure the level of the cholesterol in my blood. I want to measure, you see here, the amount of cholesterol in my blood to know if it is high or not. Personal, private, and public. For the word personal here, adjective, your own way, or your own belonging to something. Now you see here, belonging to yourself or to you, right, or connected with that is not connected with anyone else, right? It is not something that is not connected with anyone else. Don't ask a lot of personal questions. These are my affairs. These are my affairs. So please don't ask a lot of personal questions. People don't like to talk about that. As for private here, belonging to a particular person, right, or use, private, right? My private car, it is my car, it belongs to me, not to anyone else. He goes to work in his private car, his own car. She doesn't, you see, want to discuss her private life with you. I mean the secrets of her life, right? She has no desire to discuss, right, to discuss it with you. As for public, you see, right, it is, you see, it belongs to everyone. Mass media affect the public opinion. Public opinion, it affects everyone. Traditional, old-fashioned, and modern. Traditional and old-fashioned, right, have the same meaning, but modern you see the opposite meaning. As for traditional here, I mean old ways of doing something that do not change. Old ways of doing something that do not change. Bedouins you see, right, the people who live in the desert still wear traditional clothes, old-fashioned clothes, or ancient clothes. You see, I don't like his traditional way of thinking. I mean that, you see, his ideas are out of date, right? They are not modern, or they cannot be applied nowadays. This is the meaning of, right, traditional way of thinking. Old-fashioned, very old. She looks strange in her old-fashioned dress. You see, I mean that her dress, you see, is out, is not new, is not accepted nowadays. Modern, the mobile is a modern invention, new invention. Fried and grilled, okay? Fried means cooked in hot oil, in hot oil. She likes fried potatoes. As for grilled here, food cooked over, right, or under a very strong heat. Grilled food, right, cooked over or under a very strong heat. I like grilled fish. This is in hot oil or boiled oil, and this one here over or under a very strong heat. This is the meaning of grill. Serve and serve. Serve someone, right? To serve someone, to give him something to eat, to drink, right? She is trained to serve meals in 5-star hotels. This is the meaning of serve, to give, right? To provide. As for serve, right? As for serve here, the serve of the net, right? To serve the net. Don't waste your time in surfing the net. I mean that to surf the net here, it means that right, searching for information or for new games using the net. Optional and free. Optional, you see here, right? This is the meaning of optional. Optional, you have the choice. This question is optional. I mean that you can accept it or not, you can answer it or not, right? It's up to you. Optional. It is not obligatory. It is not a must to answer it. You don't have to answer it. As for free here, the drinks are free on Fridays, only free, right? Without paying money. Free offer, don't pay money. As for free, right, in this way, adjective, I want to hear you free opinion. Free opinion you see here, right? The noun from free is freedom, Right, tell me about your opinion. Right, don't be afraid of anything. As for free here, we can meet at the weekend. We both will be free. We don't have any work. So we have now, right, 3 meanings of free. Free, I am free on Friday. What does it mean? I don't have work to do. As for right? Amount, again, amount of noun. Parents should increase the amount of time. The amount of time should give more time they spend with their children, right? Amount, right, as a verb, to noun. He spent what amounted to 3 months doing the research. What, right? He spent what amounted to 3 months doing the research, more than, right, 3 months doing the research. We have the word celebrate, right? The word celebrate. Celebrate here, what does it mean, celebrate? To, right, uh, to enjoy or to have fun, to enjoy yourself. This is the meaning of celebrate. We, right, we celebrated, right, Sam's birthday last Friday. We celebrated Sam's birthday last Friday, right? Okay. As for the word celebrate here, to enjoy, to have a nice time for a certain occasion. We celebrated Sam's birthday last Friday. When we use celebrate in this way, celebrated as an adjective, I mean famous, Professor Magdi Yaqub is a celebrated heart surgeon. A celebrated heart surgeon, I mean a famous heart surgeon. The noun of celebrate, right, is celebration. The New Year celebration festival was wonderful. Okay? The word occasion, as for, right, as for the word occasion here, it means also, right, special celebration. I have met you on several occasions before. Several occasions before, right, several events before. Occasion for, noun, when I finished the deal, I knew it was the occasions for. It is the time for celebrating it with my family. Occasion can also mean, right, cause or reason of. I have my own occasion, I have my own reason to refuse his offer. Okay? Traditional, conventional. We said before that traditional, right, old fashioned or traditional, conventional. He still, but here the meaning of traditional, conventional. He still allows the traditional family values. I mean that, right, he still follows the conventional family values. In the countryside, not in the city, of course, countryside, some people still have a traditional way of life, an old way of life, right? They follow the life, they follow or they behave in the same way their grandparents behaved, or they live the same life their grandparents lived. Traditions here, he still follows the traditions, the values, the beliefs, and the values of family life. As for agriculture, right, this is the last part today. Agriculture. Okay. Agriculture, the practice of science of farming. Agriculture is practicing the science of farming. It is a science of farming. Agriculture, Mr. Gamil studied agriculture as a science at in Shams University. Agriculture also here, right? In Egypt, agriculture, farming or cultivating land, plant crops should be one of the main sources of national income. Okay, this is a science, and here means farming or plant crops. As for farming, we can say that farming crops, right? It means farming crops, and it also means raising animals. Raising animals, sheep farming, raising sheep is common in Australia. Okay. As for source and resource, Source here, right? The place or activity you get something from. The place or activity you get something from. Journalists usually keep their sources secret. They do not write from where they got their information or they get their information. Ethiopia is an important source, origin, a place of the river Nile. Your success is the source, the reason of, the origin of our happiness. As for resources here, for example here, Egypt has a lot of natural resources, right? Natural places they get, right? Here, natural resources, for example, as well as oil, diamond, gold, and so on. This book is an important resource for language teachers, an important resource, an important reference. They can get right information, important information, innovative information for language teachers. Right? Grow, no object here. Rainforests grow in areas with heavy rain, right? When children grow old, they become old, they get older, they start to depend on themselves. The sheep on the farm grew in number, increased in number. This is the meaning of grow. Grow as an adjective here, to become. The boy grew tall, he became very tall. The boy became tall, the same meaning, or right, the boy grew old, he became very old. Okay? Grow, right, plus object here. Farmers to plant something, to plant something. Farmers grow food. Farmers grow food. Okay? We have now staff and stuff. Okay? Staff and stuff. As for staff, the members of a community, the members you see here of a department, for example, the English staff at a school, members, right, in a firm, in a company, or anywhere. The new manager is meeting the staff for the first time tomorrow, the persons who are working in his company tomorrow. But here's stuff, right? Kinds of things. It means kinds of things. I don't like the stuff you are eating. I don't like the things you are eating, the meals or the food you are eating. What is it called? The shop sells all kinds of stuff, everything. Summary and abbreviation. If you write a summary of a story, right, you tell us about the main ideas or the main points of the story. But abbreviation here, the short form of some words. Summary. I didn't read the novel itself. I only read a summary of it. A summary of it, the main points written about it. A review. As for abbreviation, right, the short form of words, right, doctor is the abbreviation, DR or doctor is the abbreviation of the title doctor. Okay? As for livestock and cattle, okay. Livestock here, right, livestock here can be used as singular or plural. You can say livestock is or livestock are. But as for cattle, you see singular, plural only. Plural only. Okay? Look here. Livestock noun. Livestock is or are, right? Is sold in this market on Wednesday. Livestock, you see here, cows, sheep, the animals that the farmer has. Livestock are sold in this market on Wednesday. So you can say is or are. As for cattle, it is a plural only. It is followed by a plural verb. Cattle, cows, and sheep, animals, are sold, right, in this market on Wednesday. So pay attention to the idea of plural, singular, and plural. Agriculture here, right, the meaning of agriculture, we studied it before. It is a science. As a science, intends to study agriculture at the university, the science of agriculture or farming lands. Agriculture, as a noun, agriculture employs about 40% of population in Egypt, right? This is the Ministry of the Ministry of Agriculture. You see, employs about 40% of population in Egypt. Agricultural adjective. It is against the law to build on agricultural land. Agricultural land, cultivated land, cultivated land, right? Agriculturalist here, agriculturalist, right? According to agriculturalists, the persons who are interested in agriculture, this soil is not good for planting rice. Okay, now we have innovation, right? Innovation. As for the word innovation, something you see here, right? Something creative, right? Something new is the meaning of cultivation. And this word, sorry, innovation. This innovation is uncountable word, right? He has an amazing ability to innovate new ideas, to introduce, you see, to introduce new ideas, because innovation means the introduction of new ideas or methods. Innovation, the introduction of new ideas or methods. He has an amazing ability to innovate new ideas for advertisements. Innovation here, right now also, a good teacher should come up with innovations. Innovations you see here, he should be, right, a creative teacher. He should introduce, okay, he should introduce innovative ideas, right, that help his students enjoy learning. Innovation noun, another usage here. The manager of our company encourages innovation in industry, right? Innovation, right? To introduce something new or to introduce new ideas in order to improve the company or the industry of his company. Innovative or right, innovatory. His innovative ideas, adjective here, made the office very successful, right? As for the word very, very you see something different, right? Very. We have variety, and we have various. Okay. As for vary, as a teacher, you need to vary your teaching methods. Vary, you see here, to use the different methods or different techniques in your teaching. To vary, right? To use something new all the time. The plants on the farm vary in size and color. They are not the same. They differ, right, together in size and color. As for variety here, variety means a lot of things that a lot of things of the same type that are different from each other in, right, in some way. So a lot of things differ in each other in some way. The variety of programs attracts viewers, different kinds of programs. This zoo has about 3,000 varieties of birds, 3,000 kinds of birds and animals. Various, this drink is available in various sizes, in different sizes. It is not only one size, but in different sizes. Sustainable, right? Sustain here, what it means sustain or sustainable. Sustainable, able to continue, right? Sustainable is not written here, right? Sustainable, right? Able to continue for a long time without causing damage to the environment. This is the meaning of sustainable, right? It is able to continue for a long time without causing damage. It is necessary for a teacher to sustain his students' interest, to attract his students' interest, to keep them, right, listening to him or, right, concentrating with him. Sustain here as a verb. During COVID-19 pandemic, oil prices sustained. Sustained here means suffered, you see. Sustained, affected, a sharp drop. Sustained, a sharp drop. Okay, now it is the time of doing an exercise about the vocab you have learned. I advise you to revise the previous part again and again and again, right? And after that, try to answer the questions here in this exercise. Okay, let's start the exercise. Choose the suitable word for each sentence. You have here reaction, virus, infection, right, organ, severe, react, technique, immune system, cell, and boost. Right? When an illness or injury is very serious, right? It is very severe, right? Severe. Very small, non-living thing causes diseases, right? Virus. To do something, right? I'm going to say it again. When an illness or injury is very serious, right? Severe, this word. Very small, non-living thing causes disease, okay? Infection. 3, to do something because something else has been done, okay? Number 3, react. 3, react. 4, to do an action, reaction. 5, the small separate part of plants or animals, cell, okay? Help someone with something to improve or get better, boost, right? Boost. 7, a way that your body protects you from disease, okay? Immune system, a part of your body that performs a job, for example, brain or heart, okay? This is a part of your body, organ. Sorry, number 8 first, a way of doing something with a skill, a way of doing something with a skill, technique, okay? 9, a part of your body that performs a job, example, brain or heart, okay? Organ, a disease caused by a virus or bacteria, a disease caused by a virus or bacteria. We have here infection, okay? Now we have the word serve, prepare, occasion, personal, celebrate, traditional, eat out, and option, okay? A choice you can make in a particular situation, right? Option, a time when something special happens, occasion, belonging or relating to one person rather than to other people or people in general, right? Traditional, sorry, personal, belonging or relating to one person rather than to other people or to people in general, personal. Do something fun to show that an event is special. Celebrate, right? Celebrate. And that one, following a way of doing something that has existed for a long time. Traditional. Get something ready to use. This one, you see, following a way of doing something that has existed for a long time. Traditional. Get something ready to use, right? Prepare. 17, have a meal outside your home, right? You eat out, eat out. The last group here, sustainable, variety, crop, seaweed, right? Seaweed, source, allergy, innovation. The introduction of new ideas or methods, innovation, a lot of things of the same type that are different from each other in some way, right? Variety, crop, sorry, a plant such as wheat, rice, or fruit that is grown by farmers and used as food, right? Crop, a plant that grows in the sea, right? Seaweed, a thing, place, activity, etc. That you get something from source. Source 23, a very simple plant without stems or leaves that grows, right? That grows near water. Okay, algae, algae, and here the last one, able to continue without causing damage to the environment, sustainable. Okay, this is the last part of revising your vocab. Please study hard and do your best. Thank you. Right. The next part we are going to learn together or to study together the basics of translation.